excited to be at my first Rev Squad U ever. Thank you, Ann Fisher, for putting this event on and the honor of being a part. I was kind of shocked when I got the text first thing and said, would you be willing to play the violin for us at Rev Squad U? And I said, absolutely, what would you like? And she said, well, Star Spangled Banner. And then the next text said, would you be willing to speak for us at Rev Squad U? And I said, absolutely. Now, the only thing she didn't tell me was that I was on a panel too, but that's okay, because I was already here, and I was prepared for this one. You know, there are slides and everything, so clearly I was a little more prepared for this one. But I am so excited to share with you today, and this concept has brought so much success to my team that it really has given us momentum in a virtual way. You just heard about in-person events, and those have been a staple of my business as well, especially the one-on-one meetings and getting together with people face-to-face. But when you have a global business, you have to find a way to connect with people that is virtual. And we found that out in 2020, didn't we? Because nobody was going nowhere. And so we had to pivot and figure things out. But just a little bit more about my background that was not on the bio. I am not a girly girl at all. You probably are seeing that this is my version of a half updo, and I've developed some skills. I've come a long way, actually, but I'm the farthest thing from a stylist. I'm the farthest thing from a girly girl. I'd rather be climbing trees than spend time in front of the mirror. So that's where I came from. And when I saw the post on Facebook about anti-aging hair care, that's what got my attention. Because I'm a violinist. I have no business doing my own hair. Other people do my hair for stage, and it just needs to look good, and I wanted it to be shiny. So shiny hair, like, ooh, shiny, that's what got me. And then I started using Rejuvenique oil, and Rejuvenique oil changed everything for me. So I started talking about it with everyone at the grocery store, couldn't keep my mouth shut about it, and that led me to question, maybe I actually could do this. I was not looking for a new career, I was not looking for a business, but God had it all planned out, and He knew that the next season of my life would include a pandemic. He knew that that would take live music off the stage, and it was all in preparation for what would help to sustain our family in those few years. So I am so incredibly grateful for this business, and I'm so incredibly grateful that we have the ability to connect virtually with people all over the globe. So with that in mind, we have been using a concept called the virtual pop-up. You've heard of the new pop-up parties. If you haven't, please go check that out. That's also a new idea born out of our team, Team Momentum, invented this pop-up. But, sometimes you can't get together in person. And so we have been using what's called a messenger party. Who in here has ever done a launch with your own business? Who has launched your business? Just stand up. Everybody needs to stand up. Stand up if you did a launch. I hope most of you will be standing. Okay, great. How about a relaunch? Have you ever relaunched your business? Okay. Okay, now everybody sit down again. All right. Stand up, sit down, fight. Okay. How about if you've done a launch for somebody on your team? Okay, very good. Sit down if it was in person. Okay. So we have a few virtual launchers. Okay, great. And so you can all sit down now. I'll let you relax. Thank you for your participation. So I have the clicker in my hands. This is my first time with slides, so thank you for your patience, y'all. Okay. Thank you so much. This virtual event that we have is so pivotal for our business because we have tried to find a way that we could implement hosting, interaction, and a video call where we could talk with each other and also be a place where we could drop information. So the virtual pop-up is a virtual event that maximizes interaction and effective results. The goal is to get people talking with each other. And so, as you can see on the screen, I have an example, Anti-Aging Everything with Lori Jean. Okay, so the goal is to create a messenger group where you are gathering people together to interact with each other. So it's also a platform that implements a call, the images that you want to share, graphics, information, and interaction all in one place. And what is so cool is that we can gather potential VIPs and soon-to-be market partners for a launch, a relaunch, maybe a drawing for your VIPs and market partners, or you can do a giveaway that involves your whole team. So this has been absolutely a momentum builder, and within the last couple months, that's the only amount of time that we've been using it, about since March, we have seen so much growth and results from this. And what I want to do is go through and help you with putting this together. And then I've also created a tool that I will provide that you can use as an example as we wrap up. So this is a party that takes place in the Facebook Messenger app, or you can use WhatsApp. I have not explored the use of Instagram just yet, but it may be possible there as well, where you are tying people. Ooh, better watch out for that little space in the stage. Where you are able to bring people together. The biggest one that we've used is Facebook Messenger. So that's the platform that I'm talking about here. So we have tried all the different platforms, as I mentioned, the Facebook groups, the Zoom calls. Who's done a Zoom giveaway? Just raise your hand if you've used Zoom, okay? And what I found the challenge to be with that is that there wasn't really a place to follow up with Zoom, and the people that are on the call, they have to remember to call in or click into the link, and if the follow-up or the reminders are not in place for the people that invited those people, then you're not going to have a great turnout on the Zoom. You might have 1 person, 2 people, 10 people, or 0 people. And so this is the most powerful thing about this particular platform, is that it is empowering for the newest person on your team. It is not difficult to duplicate. And I feel like that's our biggest advantage with our business, is that the goal is to duplicate. But if the people on your team don't feel that they can create what you are creating or do what you're doing, then you're going to basically be creating a really big job for yourself, because you're doing it a lot for them. When they don't believe that they can do it, yes, you want to build their belief until they believe in themselves, but if you're the one that's running the show, then it's very difficult for them to see that they can do that. And with giveaway groups, it was a really big job. You can divide up the posting with that and the Facebook groups, but that was also driven by the people that had been around for a little bit and had learned how to do the things that took. So with the Messenger party, it's very empowering and very duplicatable. Who would like to see more duplication in your business? People taking ownership and being able to take a concept and run with it and understand it and say, I can do that. I can do that are powerful words. So here's how it works. Using the Messenger or WhatsApp chat platform, you have the ability to share the information, the graphics, ask questions, build engagement. It's a conversation where the members of the chat are chiming in, talking to you and each other, answering questions, and then each interaction gets them an entry in the prize drawings. And I'll address that in a moment too. Prizes will attract people. Who likes to win? We want the wheel, right? We want the wheel. They want the wheel too. And so we bring people in with the idea of prizes. So you, your new market partner, or your team along with you, invite people to join in the fun. And I'll explain the invitation. I actually have a whole slide that you can take a picture of with the example invite. So you invite the people and then set the day or days and time that you'll be doing the actual call. And there are a couple of ways to do that as well. And then you name a fun title. I have a few ideas for titles, such as Virtual Summer Spa Soiree, Mommy and Me Makeover, Summer Self-Care, Hot Girl Summer Giveaway. I mean, you name it. And you can even ask ChatGPT for ideas. My team has actually done that. They came up with May Mama Makeover, and then you can see I called mine Anti-Aging Everything because that was what I was interested in when I started my business. But you can name it whatever you would like to make it inviting and fun. So let's go on to the specifics about what that invite looks like. See if I can do this. They changed it for me. I don't even need a clicker. It's magic. So the invite. Hi, Juliana. I am so excited to gather some of my favorite people to share my newly discovered hair, skin, and wellness secrets. We will have some real conversation about the products that are helping me and give away some prizes, information, and have some fun girl time too. This will take place over a couple days, and we will go live in video chat here Tuesday as well. May I add you to the messenger conversation? Simple. Short, you can make it shorter if you want to, but put energy into it, and the energy with which you send an invitation to anything in this business is what will determine the result. The energy that you're sending out. So send this message out with belief. Believe that it will produce what you want in your business, and it will. If you send it out and just, say, well, Thanks for considering, but, I'm doing this little party over here, and, especially if it's voice memo, you got to put some excitement into it, people. Just put some pizzazz in there and let them know that this is going to be fun. It's girl time, unless it's guys. I mean, that's kind of weird. But anyway, girl time and spa, and put those keywords in there that girls love to hear, that they're going to be learning about beauty secrets and anti-aging everything. I mean, you depend on the demographic, but you will attract your people with the word anti-aging, and these products are anti-aging. So you'll attract the people that are vegan, non-toxic. I mean, whatever your audience is, cater to that with what you're talking about these products, because they truly do work, they perform, and we will be sharing all of these beauty secrets so that you can have a better life experience. You want to communicate that happiness, that joy, that confidence that they'll be able to have is going to come through. So that's the idea of the invite. And it can be through voice memo or text, but just keep it short, sweet, and simple. All right, so let's talk about some results that we will be getting from your virtual pop-ups. The goal of an event is to recruit VIPs and market partners. How about that? I think that's brilliant. So when I started my business, I saw blocks, and I saw the blocks build the ranks, and those ranks built bigger ranks. I was like, let's put some VIPs and market partners in. And so that's the idea here. So your virtual pop-up will bring in your VIPs and market partners, and you're working on meeting people where they are. You ask the questions according to what their hair concerns are, what their skin concerns are, what their wellness needs are. If they're on a wellness routine, challenge them with questions. Now, the first day or half day of building your engagement is so key to the results of the rest of the event. The build and the excitement that you come in with, the welcome, and then just a couple of engagements that they don't really have to commit to any answers. That gets them in the habit of answering the questions that will lead you to the results that you'll be able to connect with the products that we have, the solutions that we have. So a couple of questions, for example, might be, how do you know the person that invited you? Where are you chiming in from? Everybody's proud of where they're from. Drop a GIF, how you feel about Friday or Taco Tuesday or Hump Day or whatever day of the week it is. Show your excitement. Get them posting something in the chat. And then you lead them to the next spot where we're talking about, okay, we're addressing some concerns here. What is your number one hair concern? and then you have them fill out a little graphical quiz and drop it back. And each interaction gets them a point in the prize drawing. Are you following me so far? It's such an easy, simple, duplicatable concept. And the third item up there on the slide is duplication, which is our goal. We want to duplicate and multiply so that more people can be helped. Yes, it increases your paycheck too, but let's talk about impact. The way to increase our impact is to multiply, and multiply the number of people that are sharing these products and using and benefiting from these products. That is the ultimate goal. So the events really do have a very good turnout. I usually do it over 2 to 3 days, and what I'm finding is that the call is the biggest touch point for most people. We can actually only record that I know of, and we're still kind of in development process of this part, but the video call up to a certain size on Messenger will actually ring their phone. So you don't have to worry about people remembering the Zoom link anymore. They're going to get a phone call. Oh yeah, Anti-Aging Everything is calling. I'm going to answer this. If they're not able to tune in, or if you find that you're in a time zone that is tricky, we actually did a call in New Zealand and utilized Zoom and dropped the link in the chat, and we had a couple people jump on, but it was an awkward time for most of them because of the time difference. So we did a recording of the call and then dropped that in, and they were able to participate either live or with the replay. So it was also very effective to do it either way. And so you can use the video call right in Messenger, and that's a lot of fun because if the chat is not too large, if it's like your whole team, it might be more challenging because of more guests, but up to a certain number, if I knew the number, I would tell you, but it's been more or less an experiment. There have been groups that ring the phone and ones that don't, and I'm guessing it's somewhere around 15 to 20 guests in the chat where it's the cutoff, and then Messenger will not allow it to dial the individual's phone. But that's where the Zoom can come in handy. You just use your preference there, but if you need to record the call, the Zoom has been the best option for us so far. Let's see where I am here. Yes, the duplication is the key, and these are my notes. And it's not even my handwriting, so. I know that we've all experienced that feeling of putting on an event and nobody shows up. Or you just invite people to interact and they're not interacting. This messenger party has been extremely successful in that the least it's produced for a new market partner is 2 VIPs, and we've had as much as a block. New market partners getting started. And then I actually just received a text this morning from somebody that I had shared it with. And so I do want to read that to you because I did not solicit this text, but it was somebody that texted me this morning and said, hey, just want to say thank you for these party ideas and letting me in your chat. I got an MP to get another MP and 2 new VIPs for her new partner, and another partner that has not worked in months got her first customer. So this is, I mean, somebody dropped the seed of an idea in my brain, and it was almost like I was looking for that solution, kind of like this business came into my awareness, and it was the solution. Messenger parties have been such an amazing solution, and it's a platform that's been there all along. The platform is there, it's how we use it that makes the difference. And this is something that you can develop on your own. It's not something that's locked in. I have created a format that you are welcome to copy, use as much of as you want to, but these are the pointers that I really want you to take with you, and that is that interaction starts with you. The interaction starts with you. You bring the excitement. The people that you invite and that your team invites, the excitement that they invite with and the excitement and the chiming in that comes from you and from them, that is how the party is driven. It starts with you, but it doesn't all depend on you. Having the right expectation when you invite people and what it's for, that also helps. Give space and a little time for interaction from guests. Don't just send a bunch of messages and then expect them to interact. They're going to be like, whoa, this is a lot, I'm leaving the chat. Or they'll say, okay, this is too much. I'm at work, I'm getting all these notifications. By the way, tell them that they can mute. They don't have to leave. But they can leave if they want to. If they don't want to be a part of it, they'd say, well, this is just too much. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. Don't be offended if they do. This is completely for them. This is to serve them and to serve them with information. You can't force feed people, okay? And then respond to concerns and questions as people ask questions. Don't say, well, my next script is this, so I have to say this. No, just answer the question. Take the time to address what's being asked. It's a conversation. And it becomes sort of like a create your own adventure. And then, most importantly, enjoy the journey yourself. If you're not having a good time, most likely the people in the chat are not going to be having a good time. So have fun with it and really share from your heart and share your own verbiage. My example is my example. That's what it's there for. It's to show you a framework, but you make it your own and you make it exciting and you make it what it needs to be for the people that you invited. And finally, to wrap up, how do I change it? That I did? Okay. This is the example. Thank you so much for your patience with my slide clicking. Virtual pop-up example. This is the verbiage and the graphics and before and afters that have related to me and some from my customers and some from our team, but you make it your own. And my prayer is that this will help you serve your team better, that it will help you serve your customers better, that it will help you to duplicate better, and that will help us all to succeed and have more impact than we've ever had before. Because people need to know about these products and this opportunity. And the most important thing that really needs to continue is that you keep this for follow-up. Keep the chat alive for follow-up. You can come back in there and tell them about sales and about other opportunities, because honestly, a lot of times this is used for planting seeds. Anybody heard about planting seeds before? You plant the seeds, they don't always come up right away, right? You don't eat the fruit the day you planted the seed. And so you have to be willing to follow through and follow up. Now, a word really quickly about prizes, because this can get a little tricky. We've done huge giveaways where we gave away Apple Watches and iPads and all kinds of crazy, huge things. The prizes do not have to be anything other than what is on your shelf from the grab bags. The accessories that Monate sent you, the products that you got for free on a huge sale. Use what you have, use what's in your hand. You can add gift cards and things. If you do a team giveaway, you can probably pool some money and put something together, but make the prizes make sense for where you are in your business. Do not make the prizes put you in the hole, okay? This is something for people to come and have a carrot, have a reason that they want to be a part of the event, but we are rewarding them for their interaction and for possibly their purchase, extra points for becoming a VIP or market partner. That is totally on the table. But you decide what you want to do with those prizes, and do make sure that you do a drawing. That is very important. If you come in there and say there will be prizes and there are no prizes, that's not a good thing. So make sure you finish this job, and then, like I said, use it for follow-up. If it's a launch for a new market partner, they are able to come in there and tell the people that they invited about the sales or the current specials or the $50 off product packs. So this is a prime opportunity to set them up for success, not just for now, but also for later. I so thank you for listening to this concept and being a part of this event. And thank you again, Anne, for inviting me to speak. I am so excited to see the results from all of you and what you'll be able to create with this. Thank you.